Hi, friends. Day 105 of A Path of Purpose. Shar Meekins here. And let's talk about an interesting topic of delegation. Today, a friend posted on Facebook this great saying by John Wooden, and it says, "Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do." What a great statement, especially for those of you that are in business for yourself. I know for me, I have really been challenged with thinking that I need to learn to do everything myself. Create a website, um, just do Facebook, do posts, do Instagram, do. And when I was writing my book, if I thought I had to do the cover myself, I would have been really struggling. But what I have learned since starting a business is delegation is key. And I think too often, whether you own a business or not, we don't delegate enough things. We do for everyone else, and we don't ask for help. Even as a parent, oftentimes we just do for our kids instead of asking for their help, and instead of assigning them tasks to do, weekly tasks, rather than you doing all the laundry or you doing all the vacuuming. Assigning tasks age appropriate, of course, right? Emptying the dishwasher, taking out the trash, sweeping, the list goes on. But too often we don't delegate from little ones up to owning a business and delegating. So I appreciated this instruction early on in my business, because what I was told is, Shar, get someone that can create a website for you. You don't have to figure it out. Even if you would like to, it's going to take you way too much time to create this website, because I would just be learning from scratch, right? So why not take advantage of someone that already knows? So I did that early on. And then I went on and I purchased not only coaching, but I purchased someone that would manage my website, that would add content or add links to my website, so I didn't have to figure all of that out, right? So it was what they call a VA, a virtual assistant. I hired someone to do my billing early on as I started my business, and someone to do my taxes, and I'm sure I hired more people. Hired someone to do my take pictures for my website, someone to do my videos and do my content videos, and the list goes on, because those are all things I could have tried to do myself. But why pour out your heart in trying to do something that you cannot do, and focus on what you can do, because it's what I can do that provides what people need from me, right? And then what I need from them. And so as I continue to grow my business and reach out and do trainings and content trainings and training nurses, training caregivers, I just want to be able to focus on what the trainings are and what I can do for you in the IDD community, right? So what do you need to delegate? I remember there was a season where I was the person that was going into homes and cleaning, because the people didn't have time to clean. And that was when I was home with the kids and I needed the extra income, so I would go clean for someone. Well, then that turned around where I started hiring people to help me with small tasks in the home. And all those things, it waxes and wanes in our lives. There are seasons where we need help, and then there's seasons where we need to provide the help. So don't work so hard at trying to do something that you would just have to start from the beginning and not have the time to work on what you do know to do. So it's been a good lesson for me, and I'm not saying I have it all figured out, because I don't, but I know, when I wrote my book again, here's an example. I hired an editor. I hired someone to create my book cover. I hired someone and paid someone to provide the beautiful book cover for my book. And, because I could have never done my book on my own. And I know a lot of people, they try to edit their own book and they try to create their own cover. But actually, my content was more professional because I hired those people to support me. I hired a book coach to help me write my book. And so it's not a bad thing to hire other people. That is their niche. That is their cup of tea, right? It's not my cup of tea to edit books. It is not. It's not my cup of tea to create art and to create images. That is not who I am, right? I'm very practical. I'm teaching you on DD nursing and supporting staff. So that's totally different than all of those other things. So just think about where you need to delegate, where you need to be putting your time in towards what you're good at, and then having someone come in and help you where you need help. So just something to think about, because delegation isn't necessarily the first thing we do when we're faced with a big project. We just think we have to do it all on our own. And you do not have to do it all on your own. We each have our strengths and our weaknesses, and we need to partner and help each other. So just a thought about delegation today, and I'm so grateful that I have learned to delegate, and I'm still learning to delegate. I have a ways to go as I continue to grow, but it's just a word of wisdom to you, especially if you're starting a new business and you need support, you need a web page, you need those things. So, all right, you guys, have a great rest of the day, and we'll be talking tomorrow. Bye.